everyone, Libby here. Welcome back to my kitchen. It's been quite some time since I did a grocery haul, I feel, so I thought it was about time I shared another haul with you. This one is mainly from Woolworths, but I did end up having to go into Coles to pick up a few things. Also went to the fruit and veg shop and Baker's Delight. Okay, just a quick overview of what is in the fridge. As you can see, kind of getting low on stuff. Most of the vegetables will probably be past their best. I'll chop them up for the dogs. But yeah, that's the state of the fridge at the minute. And this is our fruit section again. Bought the pears for Christy, she hasn't eaten them, they're probably past their best. Kevin picked up the wrong apples. The girls don't eat, the kids don't eat the Red Delicious. I will, and Kevin will, but they look both like pink ladies. Them one's from our garden, and then oranges from the garden, which Kevin was going to juice. And I hope rock melon's still okay. Went to Woolworths today for most of my shop. I'll point out a few things I bought at Coles. Start at the back, juices for everyone. I've actually recently started just adding lemon juice to my water, so I've actually not been drinking these as much, but when I have them watered down. So those are two that Kevin and myself have, one for Athena, and Christy likes apple juice. I got these to have as an emergency meal. They're really nice actually, and even though they're not vegan, sometimes it'd be better than getting takeaway. The corn mince I had to go to Coles to buy. I need that for a recipe I'm making for dinner on Saturday night. Athena wanted some vegetarian sausages for dinner she's making tonight for her food tech course. Veggie burgers, thought I'd pick up some of them to have for myself. Some more tofu. Falafels, they're really nice, these falafels, and yeah, so I got some of that. Chicken soy strips. They go in the freezer. I'll use them in place of chicken. Got some hummus. I will get around to making my own again, but since I got no hummus at all and I had none this morning, I thought I'd buy some to have in the fridge. And a dip for Sunday. We're going on a picnic lunch. Now the oats, I bought 3 in Woolworths, and then when I was in Coles, they're on sale, so I bought another 3. So a bit annoyed I had to pay full price because they're expensive little things in Woolworths. But anyway, I didn't know I was going to Coles at that stage. South Coast milk, again, the milk I normally buy, I normally get from Coles. But anyway, this is from Woolworths, and same with sour cream, butter. And then had a lot of trouble finding free range ham. Neither Coles nor Woolworths had it today, so got some free range chicken and some roast beef. So again, for the meat eaters, and we've got 2 other kids over this weekend or for our picnic lunch. So that's the fridge and freezer stuff. And I also bought 2 little, I know that you pay a lot for the vegetables like this and I don't like doing it, but for nights when I'm not feeling good, at least I can have something healthy to eat for dinner. So I've got the classic veggie stir fry with lime and honey dressing. I don't think we've had either of these before. And some broccolini, I thought it sounded nice with the soy and sesame dressing. Okay, moving on to groceries. Got the back here, I've got some of this macro organic chunky tomato, basil and garlic pasta sauce. Really like this one. And then just to try another one, I've got the Neapolitana. I think that was nice too. I think that's one I used to buy, and then I started buying the macro one, but the macro one's a really big jar now, so anyway, I'll probably get those. Got 2 tins of black beans. I think we've still got some, but you know, we use them all the time. Eggs should have obviously been in the fridge section, but yeah, so we've got some free range eggs. I'm not eating eggs at the moment, but other people are. I got pasta. Now, it's a bit of a silly billy, and I should have bought 2 bags of this to go with the 2 packets of corn for a recipe I want to make. So I might find different pasta or mix or something, because I don't know if it's going to be enough. Rice noodles. Athena's making a Vietnamese salad, I think, for dinner tonight for us, so she needed those. Replacement barbecue sauce, another tomato chutney. Really like these. I use this as like a tomato sauce, so, and Kevin likes it on his sandwiches as well. Yeast. Athena's got to make some bread apparently for her course. And I picked up arrowroot. It's only a few dollars, and I'm pretty sure I saw a recipe that I wanted to make that required arrowroot, and I'm pretty sure I don't have any, so I picked that up to have. Some Asian hoisin sauce. I needed some last night for my recipe that I made for dinner last night. Didn't have any, so picked one of them up. And Athena needs to get, they call it a mushroom sauce, It's to be used instead of oyster sauce for vegan recipes and probably for vegetarian recipes. And I think this might be the equivalent. I looked it up last night. When I got to the shop, I couldn't remember what I was supposed to be getting, but I think this is it. So the vegetarian stir fry sauce. So that'll have to do anyway. Got Bon Soy milk back here. I just picked up one because I think I've got a couple from last week. Probably should have grabbed two, but anyway. And a coconut milk. Athena's doing lots of baking at the moment, so she's using coconut milk and a few things. I've got some taco shells and the mini. I've got whole grain tortillas for Kevin, the Dos Capos that he likes to have. So I got them. These were new. I haven't tried these. Obviously, they're new. They're basically just a date. It's basically made from dates. So they're kind of like the bliss balls that I make, but in a bar form. This one just had dates, cashews, coconut, raisins, and cocoa. And these ones, I thought Kevin likes banana stuff. He might like these. These had dates, nuts, which are cashews and walnuts, oats, banana, raisins, and natural vanilla flavour. So I will give them a try. It's handy to have things if I haven't got things made. Got some shredded coconut and some corn thins. I like to do this with hummus and tomatoes. It's very nice. I needed some storage. What do we call these? Like plastic wares. And then some more large storage bags. I mainly use these for bread. If the bread, as it's come today, that's a Turkish roll for Christy. It's come in the brown bag, so I'll put it into obviously for one roll I don't need to, but if I've got a lot of rolls, I'll pop them in the large storage bags. Biodegradable lunch sandwich bags. I was happy to get the biodegradable. Can't always get them. And then got some freezer bags for Athena because she's making waffles and she wants to freeze them to have for lunches. And then we move into the naughty section because we're going on a picnic and the girls both have friends sleeping over on the weekend. So 2 packets of salt and vinegar chips and Doritos. And then I like these. So these are going to be my treat on the picnic. Spicy barbecue flavoured corn chips. I'm trying not to have a lot of this stuff, but for our picnic I'm allowing that. And then I've got shapes, and so I've just got these are on sale. That's the reason I got 2. These are actually vegan, which I know they're total junk food and they won't be part of our normal diet. But again, with friends over and a picnic planned, I thought I would buy some and they can just be here to have when they're needed. Definitely not vegan. They're for Christy and the other 2 girls that are going to be here. And then I've discovered that licorice is vegan, so I was trying to find something sort of treat-wise for Athena, and that appears to be vegan. Doesn't seem to be anything in that shouldn't be. Oh, yeah, so that's, and I know it's no good for you, but again, yeah. Definitely being vegan helps me not buy so much stuff because I didn't buy any chocolate, I didn't buy the for myself, so it's, you know, even though, yeah, we've got some treat things, it eliminates a lot of foods you just can't have. So no ice cream, no cream, those sort of things. Anyway, I'll clear that away and then I'll show you the fruit and veggies. Okay, finally we've got all the fresh food. So we've got, in addition to the 2 Turkish rolls I bought for lunches, bought 2 loaves of bread, a white and it's a high fibre white loaf, high fibre low GI, and a country grain. And then some fruit came from the supermarket, like the spinach. Most came from the fruit and veg shop. So I've got normal potatoes, brown onions, a couple of red onions, cauliflower, sweet potato. Got some little corn cobs that can just go in the microwave, nice and easy. Beetroot slaw, bean sprouts Athena needed for tonight's dinner, some little cherry tomatoes, some normal tomatoes, capsicums, lettuce, big bag of mushrooms, ginger, again Athena needed that for tonight's dinner, and then some little tiny baby cucumbers I've ever seen. Look how tiny they are, and they're like the biggest ones they had. And then for fruit, got some strawberries, a couple of pink lady apples, some mandarins, and these are like the nice loose skinned ones. The last lot we had weren't very good. Just got 2 oranges, some banana and some watermelon. So nice. I like it when the bulk of my groceries or a good third of my groceries is fruit and veggies. So I will see you again next time. Now that we're getting into a bit of a routine and my health seems to be improving, I'll try and film these maybe every 2 weeks or so, whenever I feel like I've got a reasonable lot to show you. The shame I couldn't film a Costco haul the other night, but it arrived home with Kevin and Athena just as I was serving up dinner, so it was just, I couldn't do it. I had to just get things put away and have dinner, and it was right at the end of the day. But hopefully next time I go to Costco I have to film a haul, and yeah, alright, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.